Elianata Brava. Mahalo and welcome, blessed Brava babies, to this Be Brava Live. Confidence is generous. So if I have to hear another bitch talking about imposter syndrome, just fucking get yourself out of speaker view for a mo, enterprise consciousness called gallery view, and realize that your contribution, you're showing up boldly, you're taking the fucking lead when it is your time to lead. Like, it's your team meeting, and she's like, I don't know, what should we do? Bitch, be confident. It is generous to be so. We all know it's much more fun to make fun of her vocal cadence. Hello, like slam poet of the year. Slash her constant comparisons to Jesus. But I would be remiss if I did not call upon the quote that we all know and love from Marianne Williamson. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, beautiful? I paraphrase. Who are you not to be? Your playing small does not serve the world. Okay, cuties, deeply paraphrase. Go to Goodreads if you need to fill in that exact quote. What I'm here to speak of is the fruit that Marianne Williamson doth spoketh. That you being confident is a beautiful, beautiful gift. And you being anything less is you being stuck in your own butthole. So get your face out of the rear view. It is not for cosmetic purposes. Brought to you by Box Water. No one can, not even Cardi can make the word box sound like a sexy word. This is my reverse sponsorship strategy. I'm speaking badly about water brands until they pay me to shut up. Okay, Jars, look out for the next, look out, hold on to your plastic caps if you're a budding water brand, because I'm coming for you. Okay, darling, so this is the thing. When we can get out of our own way, we can contribute at our highest and best. We can show up like bosses and take the fucking lead because we know people are begging to be led by generous leaders who have a contribution to make. Okay, darlings? So here's an exercise for you. If you hate yourself on Zoom, if you're part of the Zoom Talks Revo, I'm talking the doctors' offices are full-ed with masked warriors begging for more Botox after seeing themselves on Zoom. It's a real thing. Go look it up on articles on the internets. Okay, cuties? People are running to get Botox and fix their faces because they don't like the way they look on Zoom. Okay, cuties, so there is the gallery view option where you could notice that you're talking to people too. Okay, the other option, which I'm going to strongly recommend all Bravo babies do, today your assignment is you pull up a Zoom by yourself, make sure no one's there, and you simply look at yourself and you say, I love you until you believe it. And if you don't believe it after 90 minutes, you turn off your Zoom and you play that recording. You send it to me because I like to hear people saying I love you. You send it to yourself. You can watch it, seeing yourself looking into your own very eyes and saying I love you. Changing that relationship with yourself so that when there are 14 boxes on the Zoom and half of them have scowly faces and the other half are nursing children, yes, queen women at work, okay, cuties, you at least can find one that you can say, I truly do believe in your mission and I love you. Okay, darlings. Mahala to Malala. When Malala, a little 16-year-old, got in to accept her Nobel Peace Prize, she did spoketh, I'm not accepting this prize on behalf of myself, but on the 16 million girls who are proud of an education. What are they getting to do? No, but for real, get them to go to school. So, my darlings, we can think of who we're serving, get out of the fuck of our own way. No one is expecting you to be anything, so your imposter syndrome is ego. Okay, cuties? No one is like, why is she not a supermodel? No, they're like, no, she's actually my life coach, and she also could be a supermodel, but she's not, so who cares? Okay, cuties? No one needs you to have alien-sized eyes, huge Kylie lips on your next Zoom. No one cares. They care about themselves. So can you serve them? And now we're going to look at currency, confidence with our currency. Okay, cuties? When you put money on your offering, you are making a promise that you have to step up to. So please price yourself well. Price yourself in a way that intimidates you, that you have to step up to, okay? So when my mom was little, I love this story because I so res. She put an ad in the newspaper, and it said, 12-year-old girl will do anything for money. Bless her heart, the newspaper company, thank God, called up Grandma Liz. They were like, do you know that your daughter has places in the newspaper? She's like, what an entrepreneurial lady. And they were like, really, do take it down. So she did. So a 12-year-old girl will do anything for money. We've all been there, right, cuties? We've all been there. when I graduated college, would do anything for money. I started an organic cleaning company, which got me, like, my mom was like, okay, come train with my cleaning lady. And I was, like, up to here in bleach. Meanwhile, it's, like, deeply afraid of all chemicals. So, didn't work. Organic cleaning company was a bust. Then I became a pedicab rider. No one wanted to take me because I was too skinny and small, except for one family of, not to be rude, very large people. A whole fucking family. They wanted to go through Times Square my last day of work. It was the worst day of my life. Pedicab riding did not work out for me. I've also put various Craigslist posts for various services all over the interwebs. You can Googs if you want. My darlings, the point being, I used to think I will do anything for money. And then I heard myself speak this morning. I was talking to myself and I was like, yeah, she talks to herself. Everyone should. Talking to myself and I was like, I'd rather make my money in a different way. You hear that? My money. My money. That means, one, it's out there to be made. And two, it's mine. And I can make it however I so choose. And that is yours as well to own. That is currency confidence. Knowing that there is some money that is yours. That is your money. Putting mine in front of anything makes it super cute and not scary. My money. And you can make it however you choose. There is an abundance. So as we level up in confidence, it literally is leveling up. This is actually stolen from the, bless his cryptic, fucked up soul in Priz, Keith Raniere. This is actually stolen from the next hymn called Take and Leave, right? You take and then you throw that bad baby into jail. But one thing, I'm sure he stole this, was one little tip from the docs, that confidence is when we elevate up, we can see more options. So as we elevate up, we see more options for making money on Airbnb experiences. You could post an experience today. This is not sponsored. So from will do anything for money, for here is where I'm willing to make my money, how I'm willing to make my money, and what I cost. So let's like lean into some Cardi Drake vibes and really announce that we don't party for free. Okay, so everybody might be waiting online to get into the club or like the Moderna vaccine line. What will you not show up for? So I will show up for the party at what rate? Okay, cuties, like I won't even get out of bed for what rate? Let's talk to yourself about that. Okay, cuties, have fun with it. So if Cardi's like, I won't show up at the club for anything less than $200,000, I don't know. What are we charging for her to get to the club these days? In the midst of a pan. What will you not get out of bed for? What will you not show up for? You will only show up for what rate? Okay, kids. And now, my jars. This is the issue. We all need to get out of our own little vessels for 5 fucking seconds. Think of making it from the other side, right, cuties? When we are consumers, we have to be soups gems. My father always said, never ever bargain with a service because you get what you fucking pay for. So can we actually spend our money well? Hold that pride in handing over our cash when we feel it is worth it. And in that, saying to ourselves and the other that we value this exchange and that we are investing in it and they are worth it and we are worth the investment in ourselves. So, my darlings, spend on services well. Do not barter on services. Really own that you are valuing somebody else. So, I'm going to quote a great Jersey expat. She has taken her strip mall survival skill, as have I, to become a $1 billion enterprise. I'm speaking of none other than B School host and founder of Marie TV, Marie Forleo. Get at her if you haven't noticed her on the internet. She's great. She said 2 things that I want to leave you with. 1, ask yourself every day, how would I behave if I was the best in the world? How would you show up if you were the best in the world? Would you have confidence to show up beyond your fucking doubts that I added on? Okay, cuties? President Obama, she didn't wake up in the White House and say, oh, this makes sense. No, he's like, what the fuck is happening to my life? Who am I? No one wakes up in the White House feeling comfortable, okay, cuties? Unless they're a sociopathic narcissist. No one else wakes up on that mattress and is like, this is my sleep number. No, they're like, what the fuck am I doing here? And yet still they show the fuck up and they don't enter their press conference saying that because it's none of anyone else's goddamn business how you feel on the fucking inside. You show up with confidence. Okay, cuties? How would I behave if I was the best in the world? And the second question that our dear Marie has offered us, the second prompt that she delivers, is to look at yourself and say, expensivebutworthit.com. Okay, cuties, be expensive but worth it. She even offers to give guaranteed refunds on all products and services. So that you have to show up. That's confidence. You have to show up. Okay, darlings, and the other thing here is, when we think about stepping into our power, just remember that role is not the issue. I've had a crossing guard in elementary school who had a greater impact on me than every single math teacher. Put them all in a blender and combine them, spit them out. I don't even know what Hypalomythus theorem is, okay, cuties? But I remember Trish, the crossing guard, who taught us all about being a kind and loving person, and she was a true leader in our community called Montclair, New Jersey. Okay, darlings, there we go. It is not about position, it is about how you own the role. Your role. Now, with all this in mind, please join me on the last Fridays of every month for my virtual retreats. This next upcoming one is called Platform. It's all about building from core values up. We're going to be building our logo, our brand, with color schemes and all that, but we're going to start right off the core values. And this is about creating our platform in the worldwide web-to-conned internet. Hey, the 5G is here. You're never off the web. Okay, cuties? I don't care if you're analog or digital. We're all connected. So go to be-brava.com to sign up for my retreats. And if you're like, bitch, this is all about me, because I can't even roll out of bed without feeling an imposter. I have no confidence. I'm a shell of a girl. I love you. I love you right where you are. And hey, book a session with me to build your own alter ego, because this is the truth, my darlings. We gotta play with our roles here in this little multiverse and teach ourselves that we can do things we never thought possible. Maybe through, I don't know, an alter ego. Who's the alter? We'll never know. So go to be-brava.com, sign up for a coaching session. You can start to build your alter ego and make you believe in the Brava inside. Beautiful, blessed days.